What's good? What's happening? What's cracking, everybody? It's your boy Kiji, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about my final roster predictions for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and what I have to say about all the different theories going on and all the different possibilities for who could be in this game towards the end, towards release. So, let's get it started. First things first, we have here the confirmed and semi-confirmed characters. You can see all nice. I don't know who made this graph. I found it on the internet. I think it was on Reset Era. Maybe that's not who originally created, but whatever. It looks really good, and credit to them. So if you see this video, credit to you. I'm sorry I didn't get your name, but let's go on and continue. So there are a lot of things riding towards the final, like that. There's a lot of factors in who's going to be in the final roster for this game. There's a lot of picks. Nickelodeon owns a majority of their characters, with a couple exceptions, with a couple snafus, and that's going to go into my discussion later. So we have a lot of choices on who to put in here. So far, like I said, these are the characters that are on the cover, and this is with the mindset that Ren and Stimpy are a single character rather than two separate characters, just for the sake of having fun with, I don't know, predictions, making it more interesting rather than having those two slots. It would narrow it down a lot. But if you have those three, it's a little more wiggle room, and you have a little more availability for a character that you want. So right here is what we have: 22 character roster. We have these last three slots. Now, there is this thing that's going around the community called stage theory. Not now, the way stage theory works, some people think it works another way. The way it actually works is there's a stage for each number of characters in the series. Not for each character, but for each number of characters. So there are 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stages. There's 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters: Leonardo, Michelangelo, April O'Neil. Oblina, like, there's one character for this show, there's one stage. One character, one stage. One character, one stage. There's one stage for each SpongeBob character, right? So, but the thing is, they don't necessarily go with each character. Like I said, there's Jellyfish Fields, you can say that goes for SpongeBob. Glove World, you can say that goes for Patrick. But Flying Dutchman Ship does not correlate with Sandy. So not each stage matches the character, but the number of characters match the number of stages so far. We have not seen a stage for Reptar yet. We have not seen a stage for Reptar yet. He's the only character we pretty much haven't seen a stage for besides Ren and Stimpy, but they haven't been officially announced. So if stage theory holds up, they should be coming with a stage. That is, if they are two duo character together. They might come with 2 different stages if they're 2 separate characters. So let's just pray that Ren and Stimpy are one character. Now, for Avatar's interesting because there's a stage for Aang specifically, like I think the southern or the northern air temple stage. There's also a stage for Korra from her show, Harmonic Convergence, I believe is what it's called. So there's 1, 2, but there's also a third Avatar stage that is actually Omashu, and it was shown in the Cat Dog trailer. Now, there are 2 possibilities for this. I believe if stage theory is correct, there's 2 possibilities for an Avatar character, in my opinion. Because what we know beforehand, not each stage has to correlate with the character. So what you're thinking, Omashu's the Earth Kingdom stage. You automatically go to who's the Earth representation in Avatar. It is Toph. Toph is the Earth representation. You guys can probably hear somebody is mowing grass outside, and I cannot stop that. I'm sorry. But Toph is the Earth King representation in Avatar: The Last Airbender. So you would automatically assume Earth City, Earth character, Toph is in. Now that is definitely a possibility. Toph is one of those possibilities that I want. It's a 50-50 thing. Just because the SpongeBob map thing does not make sense. So it's 50-50 that it could be Toph because it's Earth. It makes sense. You want a character that's kind of different, that's pretty different from both of the other characters, such as Korra and Aang. So Earth would make a lot of sense. But if they're not going, if stage theory, if the character doesn't have to match, if they're not trying to do that at all, like they do with Sandy in the SpongeBob situation, I believe that Zuko will be the next, like, Avatar pick if it's not Toph. Like, if they don't go that direction, if the Earth stuff doesn't make any sense to them, or if the Earth stuff doesn't really matter to them, Zuko is probably the next big pick. One, because Zuko, like, he's one, like, Toph and Zuko's popularity is about right here. Like, Sokka and Katara are popular, Azula's popular, Iroh's popular, but I feel like Toph and Zuko are right here just because Zuko has one of the best redemption stories in, like, Western animation, and also it's Zuko, right? He's the main antagonist for the first season and half of the second season, and Toph is a fan favorite in the sense that like people love Toph. She has a great character. She has a great arc. Great emotional moments. Great like there's lessons to be learned with Toph and Zuko. So I would say they are pretty even. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually in Photoshop, so it's gonna be a little bit easier because I'm probably gonna save this for later. So if I go ahead and copy, paste, okay. So I'm gonna actually move that up. Put Zuko in this spot right here. So Zuko, I'm gonna put Zuko on one half because I do also think Toph has a fair chance in here. So this image might be a little bit bigger. There we go. Make that a little smaller. So yeah, so we got Toph and Zuko in the same amount of the possibility of them getting in is about the same. Let's see if I can get that good. Zuko over a little bit. That's smaller. Photoshop's great, isn't it? It's just beautiful. I love it. Couldn't be here without Photoshop. So yeah, Zuko, Toph, same spot, avatar spot. I might change it later, put a little avatar symbol or something there. But yes, I feel like they have the same amount of availability chance, just because that Sandy map thing doesn't make sense. If Sandy had a map that was her home, this would not be a thing. I would automatically assume it's Toph because Earth, that just makes sense, right? I wouldn't think about that too hard. And let me actually erase some of this. I don't know where I put my eraser at. Oops. Oh well. So that's what I'm gonna have for that spot. If stage theory is correct, and it seems like it does, the only stage we're missing is Reptar. We're getting another Avatar rep, and it makes sense. Avatar is one of the most popular shows Nickelodeon's ever created. This one, the most popular animated shows ever created. Period. Like it's Avatar. So they deserve 3 reps. 3 reps is for them. Okay, because SpongeBob got it, TMNT got it. If we're doing the biggest series in these games, like if the biggest series in the game are gonna have 3 reps, Avatar deserves to have a 3rd rep. So that's fine for me. So next pick, I honestly believe is the second slide. I'm gonna make that look prettier. Don't worry about that. Next pick would be, I would say, a character that can easily get in, and this is somebody who the community has kind of agreed on, because there are some snafus with other companies. I wouldn't say snafus, but some companies are really expensive with their characters, or the ownership of them for the first like base roster would not be easy. This would be more of a DLC pick. So like I said, Frederator Inc., I believe, they own, or they created, or they kind of, I guess they do own, it's like their animation studio. Fairly Odd Parents, My Life as a Teenage Robot, and like other shows like Fanboy and Chum Chum. So those characters have not really been in games lately. I don't know what it is. I don't actually know what the problem is, if there is one, or if they're just expensive or what. So those characters don't have a chance of making it in, really, in my opinion. Not for base game, because like I said, this is an indie dev. The roster's kind of small. It's not how you say, like I said, it's not a AAA game. Really, it's not a AAA game at all. So their roster and their money is probably a lot less than normal, than traditional games. So I would say the next pick is, I would consider my safe pick, I guess. And that would actually be Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. He just came back into popularity with his movie that was on Netflix. It was a pretty funny movie. It was pretty good, actually. Go check it out if you like Rocco. Go check it out even if you like animation. Go check it out. He's popular. He's one of the last 90s reps to get in, right? Like the last bigger 90s rep to get in. And like I said, because we got Ren and Stimpy. We got, like, some people consider SpongeBob. I consider SpongeBob a hybrid. We got what's it called? We got Hey Arnold, Our Real Monsters. You know what I'm saying? You got Rugrats. The last big one to get in with no snafus, no like ownership, anything would be Rocco, because one, he was in the last couple games. Two, he's at a peak in popularity because of his movie, and three, like it's Rocco. Nobody's gonna be too upset at that. You know what I'm saying? You can make a funny moveset out of him. Now, unless you wanted to add Heifer, which also makes sense because Heifer's pretty funny. He's a heavy. You could do that too, but I personally like Rocco, and I feel like Rocco would make it. He can make it in with minimal snafus, minimal problems. Move that back right there. Make that smaller. This is fun. I like doing this. I might do more videos like this. I don't know. I might do more videos like this. This is really fun. Let's get him right. Rocco's Alright, Rocco right there. Alright, cool. Now we got our last slot. Now this might even be a safer pick than the first one because it's so difficult to think of somebody that's really special that they could add in. There's so many characters. I know the devs were probably racking their brain thinking about what characters they could get in or what characters could get in. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's easier to pick safe picks because if it's a safe pick, it's not too disappointing, but it's also not necessarily like something out of the box that would never happen. So let's get into these last couple picks, guys. So for me, SpongeBob being one of the biggest cartoons ever. Like I said, Avatar was big, but SpongeBob is way, way bigger. Like SpongeBob is a mascot. Like he's up there with the likes of Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny now. It would be safe to say that SpongeBob might get one more rep, and that would be the last rep in the game. But it wouldn't be anybody outside the main cast. So Squidward tentacles. It's Squidward, bruh. If there was one more SpongeBob rep, it's Squidward. It's Squidward before anybody else. And then after Squidward, like I don't even have to explain it too much. He has moveset potential. He has meme potential. Like he's great. Squidward's amazing. Mr. Krabs. So you can do either or with them because Mr. Krabs in Ludosity already have a character that's really, really money based. And I can't think of his name, but when I played Slap City, there was a guy who would like beat you up and he would get money like over time, and then he could punch you and like let all the money, like cash in all this money, and it does a lot of damage. Like, yo, they already got it they already have that, so they can literally just slide that over to Mr. I mean, they probably make him different. They definitely would make him different. They would add a lot of references from the show just because they care about this game and they're putting a lot of love into it, like animators, the coders, all of them, all the references. I know the art people, oh my god, the renders, like they're putting a lot of love into it. So I would say they would do something different. Even then, they have experience with a character that could work like that, and Mr. Krabs is perfect for that, man. It's perfect. So yeah, last two reps I believe truly would be SpongeBob, just because like that's safe. You know, it's not like if they were in, I wouldn't be disappointed. If they were out, I wouldn't be disappointed. But you know, SpongeBob is so damn big, man, so big, and the fact that they didn't put like the spot SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward and Mr. Krabs taking up that last slot, I feel like it's something that wouldn't really disappoint too many people. And you know, they're awesome, right? The references you can do with these characters, because SpongeBob has been on for so long and has such a deep history, like in animation, the references you can do could be off the chain, like off the wall. It would be nuts. But yeah, guys, those are my last couple picks. So let me actually get them in their spots. Ooh, that's a pretty big image. Get him down here. So I'm going to do a similar situation with Squidward. Let me move that behind Rocco. Gonna do a similar situation with Squidward and Mr. Krabs. Okay. I like the contrasting colors. Those are cool. Those are good. Gonna do a similar situation with Squidward, Mr. Krabs, like I did with Toph and Zuko, just because I like Squidward. He's more. I would say he's more popular than Mr. Krabs, but Mr. Krabs is also, he's like right there too. Like the show's been on for so long, they've built up so many episodes, so much like chemistry with these characters and stuff. He's right there too alongside. I wouldn't be upset with either one of them. Actually, let me move that over a little bit because I can see Rocco's tail. Sorry, that's gonna bother me. Wait, what the heck? Why can't I see Rocco's tail? Is Rocco in front of? Is Rocco up there? No, Rocco does not need to be up there. But not. Oh shoot. Okay, it needs to be above him. Mr. Krabs can be above him. There we go. I can still see Rocco's tail. There. That's better. All right, Rocco's tail was actually nipping on to Squidward. All right, cool. Sorry, that was gonna bug me. So, this what I feel like would be a safe, predictable, like the most solid prediction for a last roster. And it's probably, this is not original. I'm probably not the first person to think about this, like this, think about the roster ending up this way, but I feel like I have a heavy feeling that it might end up this way. And I am not disappointed with this. For a first game in a series, this is great. This is really good. This is really, really good. I like it a lot because I've watched all of these shows. That warms a spot in my heart because I've seen at least 2 episodes of every single one of these shows. And some of course I like more than others, like Danny Phantom, Avatar, SpongeBob, Cat Dog. Like, okay, I like some more than others, but this is just great. This is really, really nice. I like this a lot. So I don't know. I'm excited. Hopefully they come out with some like surprises. I would, and another Avatar rep would satisfy me very, very much. But if it is a surprise character that I didn't think he could get in, like a Frederator character or somebody who's a little less popular like Otis, or somebody who's a little less practical like Hugh Neutron, like if it's one of those, or if it's Jimmy, or if it's Jimmy or whoever, because I do want Jimmy a lot. This is the safest one, and I'm gonna still be satisfied. Like, I'm gonna still be satisfied regardless. Like, if it's this, if it's something better, I don't think it can get any worse. Like, this is not really bad. Like, I don't think there's any 3 characters that could be just straight up bad. Maybe, but that's like a low case scenario because some shows didn't even air in Sweden, which is where the devs are from, or Switzerland or Sweden. One of those two. I get them mixed up all the time. Either way, I think this is what the roster might be, but it could be better. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you have 3 more picks that you think he'll get in, let me know in the comments down below. If you think my picks are dumb, if you think my picks are great, let me know. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. It's been Kiji, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? Kiji here. I wanted to let you guys know that I started a Discord, so I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. If you guys want to join up, go right ahead. We have a couple things set up right now, like, just general chat, media chats, the simple stuff that's in most Discords. We're thinking about adding, different type of ranking systems and fun different things like movie nights and, stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and click that link and join up, and I'll see you guys when you get there. All right, see you guys later. Peace.